Not to mention, can we please just be real? The Little Mermaid is a fish person, okay? Maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't be worried about the color of her skin considering she's a freaking mermaid. Why is Ariana Grande all of a sudden a black person?
Yeah. All you self-promoters are janky. We established like the Yankees.
Hey guys, it's Nyra. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. What's up? So today we're going to be getting ready together. Go grab your makeup because I got my makeup is laid out right in front of me. Pause the video and go get your makeup. Okay, so now that you've got your makeup, we're going to be getting ready together and just talking about some topics. We're gonna talk about how the racist really showed out on the internet this past week because the Little Mermaid is black, as if that's the biggest deal in the world. And we're going to talk about the fact that Ariana Grande is apparently black as well. And we also talk about some other stuff. So yeah, if you want to see me run my mouth, because that always gets me into trouble, you want to see me run my mouth, hear my thoughts and opinions on this stuff and some other stuff, talk about some more stuff too, then just keep on watching. So I'm really excited to just be sitting down talking to you guys. Here I go spacing out again. Anxiety rules. I'm really excited to just be doing a video, chilling, sitting down, talking to y'all. I'm really digging that right now. That's my mood. I'm very mellow. But yeah, Carmelo Anthony. I don't know why. I just thought that because it rhymed with mellow, and I just like it, I had to come out because it rhymed. So we're just gonna be doing our makeup, talking about some stuff. Grab your makeup and talk with me. So first thing we're gonna be talking about is the fact that a lot of racists came out on the internet this past week. A lot of racists came out and really showed their true colors this past few weeks on the internet. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna try my best to be politically correct, but this is something I feel very strongly about. So a lot of people are furious because Disney has decided to cast a black woman with a black hairstyle as Ariel. Yes. Holly Bailey, one of the singers from Chloe and Holly. You might know them as the twins that were like co-signed by Beyonce. That's kind of how they got their start. And also, they are on the TV show Grwm, which is one of my favorite shows. Right, especially right now, like I'm tuning in every single week to watch it, obsessed. But yeah, I am so incredibly happy for her, and it is so sad that so many hateful people with nothing to do who need to get better jobs so they can make more money and be happier in their lives, because obviously that's what it comes down to. Like, if we're just being real, people are unhappy, so they go on the internet to spread their hate. But it's like, people need to get a life, get a job, get a hobby. Why are you sitting down waiting for news about black people to break so that you can say something racist on Twitter or on Facebook? It is so bizarre how there is so many good things that you could talk about. So many white people thriving. Like, as a racist person, think of this. There are so many white people thriving and getting awards and accolades and getting celebrated. Sometimes not even because it's well deserved, and sometimes because it is well deserved. But there are so many white people succeeding. How come instead you want to focus on when a black person gets to succeed or gets casted for an important role or wins an important award over a white person? It's like, oh my God, just keep your negative opinions to yourself. You know what? No, that's not fair to say entirely. I don't think everybody should keep their negative opinions to themselves. If you feel strongly about something, because I can't be a hypocrite, let's just keep it real. If you feel strongly about something, then speak on it. But there's a way to speak on how you feel, and there's a way to speak on your views without calling somebody the N-word, or without calling somebody a monkey, or making a racist joke, or doing something that's derogatory and dragging people down. It's like, why do we live in a time where people cannot communicate without being racist, discriminatory, prejudiced, derogatory? What is that? Like, am I missing something? Am I the only person who can use my words? I don't get it. I don't like to sugarcoat nothing here on my channel. I'm very real with y'all. So if I'm just keeping it real, you can be making the best argument in the world for why you don't think this Disney princess should be a black girl. The second you say something derogatory, hateful, prejudiced, racist, everything you have just said has become null and void, because now you've shown your true ignorance. You can't even pretend to be smart when you're blatantly showing your ignorance like that. Not to mention, can we please just be real? The Little Mermaid is a fish person, okay? Maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't be worried about the color of her skin, considering she's a freaking mermaid. She's not a real person. This is an animated cartoon. People are like, oh, why don't we get a true to color Disney princess? True to color? Her original color in the novel that the book was inspired by was green or blue. I don't remember which one, but she was not a white person. She was not a person of color. She wasn't an Asian girl. Ariel, in the original Ariel, Little Mermaid, that the book was like originally wrote about, was green or blue. So it's not true to color because she's black, but it was true to color when they had to just choose a random nationality and they chose her to be represented as a little white girl. That was cool, right? I have been aware of social racist issues like that, issues of civil rights, from a very young age. My father was sure to be very vocal and to teach his children about that from a very young age. So I was 5 years old understanding the concept of prejudice and racism. And that sounds dramatic. It sounds like no, that's really my life. Anybody that knows my parents, especially my father, knows that that is true. And so I was talking to Paul the other day, and speaking of the Black Little Mermaid, I was watching the show Grownish, the show that does have Holly Bailey in it. And I paused the show and I turned to him and I said, you know what? I'm so happy that girls like my younger sister, I have a 14-year-old sister. She's 13. She's 13. I was like, I'm so happy that girls like my sister have a show like this to watch that is not only having a black cast, black stars, black co-stars, LGBTQ plus representation, like all people of color in the cast, and I love that. But not only that, but just the fact that they were talking about stuff that was real. They talk about relationship issues through college and like not wanting to label yourself and knowing your worth, and they talk about racism, they talk about cultural appropriation, they talk about so many things in that show, and I was just like, wow, I wish I had this when I was growing up. The closest thing that I had to something like that was That's So Raven, which to this day, I know Raven Simone really kind of disowned black people, which is weird, but honestly, to this day, that is still my favorite childhood show. Sometimes I will just watch That's So Raven, like today, and I would just go back and like rewatch the episodes and feel so good and still laugh and still feel like proud to be black and just what's the word I'm looking for? Nostalgic, like, and it's just such a good feeling. And I had also said to Paul during this, I said, that was the only show that I had like that growing up. And outside of maybe like Grownish and Blackish and That's So Raven, obviously there was stuff like Moesha and what else? See, I'm like struggling to think of TV shows with female black stars. Isn't that crazy? And I know this is not to say that there are not more, but to say that obviously there is not enough. I can name you 100 TV titles right now with white female antagonists. It's just so crazy to think about. But what I was saying was, I think for me and what I watched and what was available to me, That's So Raven was the only thing that I had representing me. If you are that upset, watch the original. Nobody said that you could no longer watch The Little Mermaid with a white protagonist. It's like, we're not taking that away from you. Quick little update that nobody asked for and hopefully somebody cares about. I mentioned in my beauty room tour, if you have not seen it, go check it out. I show you around my whole beauty room. But I mentioned in my beauty room tour that I was starting a fine jewelry collection. And y'all, oh my goodness. Wow. I kind of forgot how expensive the jewelry that I want is. I'm over here about to order Tiffany rings and the other 2 colors of the Cartier love bracelet that I have. It's like, I said love bracelet, I mean love ring, but I want the love bracelet too. It's like, I love jewelry, so I think I am gonna collect still, but dang, it's like, why all the hobbies I like have to be expensive? If you guys don't know, I'm a dancer. I have been dancing since I was 5 years old in pre-K. And dance is not cheap. Like, dance is a very expensive sport. Dance is super expensive. Now, I've always been obsessed with jewelry, but now I've like made it a goal to begin collecting jewelry, and that's super expensive. Like, can I just not have expensive taste? Okay, next topic. Let's really get into this. Why is Ariana Grande all of a sudden a black person? Can someone, like, honestly, somebody answer that for me. How is Ariana Grande black all of a sudden? Ariana Grande is the same color as that one white girl, Emma Hollenberg or something. And isn't it so sad that I literally know that influencer's name and she like got known for pretty much blackface? But why is Ariana Grande black? I need an answer. And you know what? I don't even want it in the comments. I don't want to hear no defending Ariana Grande in the comments. Only because I know that Ari fans don't play about Ariana, but guess what? I don't play about blackface. So now what? There's no excuse. There's no, oh, she's just tan. It's like, you do not get to put on our culture as a costume, okay? You don't get to do it. That being said, I feel compelled to not be a hypocrite and to call out a black artist. This, oh my God, like, as humans, we're such hypocrites because I'm sitting here talking about Ariana Grande and I don't want to call out this next person, but y'all probably already know who it is. Rihanna. Rihanna is a black woman. Who did she culturally appropriate? Rihanna culturally appropriated the Asian culture. Rihanna just did a makeup cover in traditional like Asian geisha gear. Now, the reason this is appropriation is because she's not just wearing it for like a night out, you know, she's not, that would just be her appreciating the culture, you know? She is profiting off of this magazine cover. When you are doing a magazine cover, you get paid because the magazine is using the rights to your image and your likeness and blah, blah, blah. She got a bag for that magazine cover. So she is profiting off of the culture that other people are oppressed because of. Rihanna was able to pick and choose when she wanted to be a part or appreciate a culture to get money, just like Ariana did. However, I will say this. I saw some, and I don't know how true it is. I saw something on Twitter saying that Rihanna's situation is not appropriation because the team was full of Asian people and they like approved of it. They pitched the concept and they were the ones. If that's the case, then Rihanna was, you know, invited to do it by people that took it upon themselves to represent the culture. And so that's kind of a gray area. But I don't know. Just to be clear, I do not think that either Rihanna or Ariana Grande did it to be spiteful or to be harmful, but intentions don't always matter if it is hurting, affecting, oppressing people, you know? It's not always about what your intentions were. If it was not executed correctly, then you still owe some people some apologies. And so, from what I know, nor Rihanna, Ariana, or their respective teams have said anything on the matter. And I don't know if that's the right way to go about it. When we're talking about relationship rumors and, you know, stuff like that, ignore it. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't have to address nothing. You know, relationship rumors, music dropping, stuff like that. Obviously, you don't owe anybody anything. You don't have to address that. But when it comes to playing with people's culture, skin color, race, things of that matter, I think it always needs to be addressed, and the air should always be cleared if you left a bad taste in someone's mouth. But that's just me. I'm very sensitive about topics about race. A little bit off topic. If y'all watch my makeup videos, you know that I don't ever set, but I'm going to set today with the LA Girl Pro Powder because lately, y'all, my skin has been so oily. All right, sorry, Paul just came in and interrupted me for no reason, and then there was a bug on my ceiling, and he had to kill it for me. It was just really traumatic. I've spoken about grownish a lot in this video, but it's just like on the forefront of my mind because I'm like, it's my show right now. It's my show. So they said something in that show that honestly reminded me a lot of what's going on right now, like with people that are not black or white people trying to darken their skin tone to look like black people, and then not wanting to deal with the systematic issues and oppression that come with being black. It's like somehow black culture has become pop culture. What we do is what everybody wants to do. People want to make music like us. People want to dress like us, do their hair like us, act like us, take the things that are supposed to be just for us and make it pop culture. And it is so frustrating, but it's so frustrating because people say imitation is the highest form of flattery. But can you really be that flattered when these people want to take on the culture without contributing anything? A really good point about this is Post Malone is someone that is benefiting off of music that was created by black people and is black culture. And when Post Malone was asked, well, what are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement? He was literally dumbfounded, sat there for 30 seconds until he finally said, I don't know. It's like, but you're benefiting so much from our culture. How can you not know how you're contributing anything? Okay, I'm gonna shut my mouth and go put on my lashes, and that's it. I'm gonna go put on my lashes. Thank you guys so much for watching and talking with me. I hope y'all had a good time. Hope we got ready together, did our makeup, whatever, what have you. I hope it was fun because I had a lot of fun filming this. Even though we were talking about some heavy stuff, like sometimes it's good to just get your thoughts and your opinions out of your head. You feel less pressure. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm that way. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and a comment down below. Subscribe for more videos, not like this one and not like this one because I'm versatile. And go and follow me on my Instagram. If I don't see you on Instagram, then I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Yeah. All you self-promoters are janky. We established like the Yankees. This whole fucking game thankless. We moving militant, but somehow you the one tanking. No limit to where I could take it. And you know me as a crisp bottle sender, check picker upper. I thought we looked out for one another. Saw us all as brothers in the struggle, too blessed to be humble. I guess it's different in the city I come from. All of a sudden